Okay, so here's the thing. When you hear about yet another school shooting, especially one involving a 14-year-old shooter and a 12-year-old victim, your brain might start numbing to the horror. But wait, this wasn't in the US, it was in Thailand. And that's what makes this story absolutely fascinating and deeply unsettling. Why Thailand? Why now? And what does this tragedy reveal about gun culture in a country you probably don't associate with mass shootings? Let's unpack this. First, the basics. A 14-year-old boy allegedly killed his grandparents, then stormed his school, killing 8 others, injuring over 30, before dying by suicide. A 12-year-old girl later succumbed to her injuries, bringing the death toll to 9. Let that sink in. This kid wasn't some adult with a grudge. He was a child. A child who had access to his grandfather's gun. And this isn't even Thailand's first mass shooting. Remember the 2022 attack that killed 37 people, including 22 kids? So what's going on here? What immediately stands out to me is how this incident shatters the stereotype that school shootings are an American problem. Thailand has the highest civilian gun ownership rate in Southeast Asia and ranks 13th globally. 13th. Ahead of way more populous countries. So why don't we talk about this? In my opinion, it's because we're obsessed with our own backyard. We ignore how gun violence is becoming a universal symptom of something deeper, a global crisis of youth alienation, easy gun access, and systemic neglect. Now, Thailand's Prime Minister says he wants to ban civilian gun ownership, restricting it to government officials. But here's the catch, he didn't give specifics. And that's frustrating. Because let's be real, banning guns overnight isn't going to work in a country where they're already everywhere. What's missing here is a conversation about why a 14-year-old had access to a loaded weapon. Was it stored irresponsibly? Was it part of a culture where guns are normalized? Or is this a symptom of a broken mental health system failing kids before they snap? Another angle, the lockdown ended in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. That sounds fast, right? But imagine being a student in that school, running barefoot, socks left behind in the panic. That image alone tells you everything about the chaos. But also, how prepared are schools in Thailand for this? Or anywhere, for that matter? We invest billions in security for politicians, but leave classrooms as soft targets. If you take a step back, it's almost like society accepts child casualties as inevitable. That's a dark thought, but isn't it true? And let's talk about the elephant in the room, guns in homes. The shooter used his grandfather's weapon. So what does that say about gun storage laws in Thailand? Are they lax? Non-existent? Because this isn't just about banning future sales, it's about securing the millions of guns already in circulation. A detail I find fascinating is that Thailand's gun culture is rooted in tradition and self-defense. But when tradition collides with modern mental health crises, you get disasters like this. So here's the deeper question. Is this even a gun problem, or a symptom of something worse? Easy access definitely enables these attacks, but the root causes, loneliness, anger, lack of support, are universal. Thailand's tragedy mirrors what we've seen from Parkland to Newtown. The difference? They're not used to this. But if they tighten gun laws now, will it fix anything? Or will it just drive the problem underground, like so many policies do? Honestly, I'm not sure what the answer is. But here's what I do know, this isn't just about Thailand. This is about how every society is sitting on a ticking time bomb of neglected youth mental health and unchecked weapon access. And until we start treating both as equally urgent, these shootings, wherever they happen, will keep happening. What's your take? Let me know in the comments, because this isn't just their problem. It's ours, too.